be ready for, how will I put it?
Anything.
For anything,
For
just
the
be
worst.
ready. Trust me, just be ready, because okay, yesterday I was having a conversation with someone,
Okay.
and I told the person I don't trust people.
Mm.
Before I come to you or talk to you about my personal issue, that means I have examined you, and I'm like, okay, I think this person has, like, just what you said yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Before I confront you concerning what you did to me, I will
Mm-hmm.
first of all check,
If you're
are
matured
you
enough to
ready
handle
for
what
that
I have to say.
conversation or
Yeah.
not? So that is how I work. I used to be someone that was always expectant of people, and
Hmm.
they used to I've chopped well, I've chopped,
Oh my
but
God.
ever since I just came to terms with, okay, that's how
That's
human be.
humans. Yeah.
I just decided to, like, whoa, I beg. Oh, okay.
Let's keep it
Keep it moving.
moving.
That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
I think that's the
Yeah.
answer actually, because I mean I know these things, I've told this person, but then I feel like she's still having an issue having to struggle. I
Yeah.
can understand, given that it's people around you that you actually
True.
really rate.
Trust and all
Yeah,
of that.
hey, do you
Yeah.
get no?
True.
Because you
I
know say
no,
this
it's
our own term.
painful. Trust me, it's painful.
It is
Yeah.
actually. It
It
is.
is, but
Omo.
don't just don't expect anything from anyone.
Mm.
Just take it as it, because people will surprise you.
Surprise, surprise. I don't know why I love that term so
Yeah.
much. Oh God, we'll be all right. All right, straight into straight X. There's someone called Fola Lagos. This person is giving us hot. Let me read it out, and it says 2 months to heal care. Now zombie bites you. 3 days, Tiwa okay, straight up. Is the year out there for me? 3 days, like Tiwa okay, like you go there all right. You go down there
No,
okay with 3 days.
This one I will not agree with this one. No,
Why?
lie. I
Tell
would
me.
not agree with this one, because see, I like the way everybody is forming tough on this
Mhm,
on the
mhm.
internet. Trust me, now this kind person will be safe. They break in heart
Yeah.
and all of that. 2 months, the person is still inside, wailing and all of that. So, like I said,
Tell me.
telling people to move on when they are going through hurt or anything, move on, move on, move on. It's easier said than done.
Done. I
You
agree.
get? It's not
I
easy to
agree.
move on, even if you not like the person, baby. Like, you don't like, let's say you are in a relationship with someone and you don't like the person and all of that. If the person leave you, you will feel it.
You will miss certain
You
things
will
that the
miss.
person used
There are
to
some
do
certain
now.
things you
Yeah.
will miss. You will feel it and all
Yeah.
of that. So, telling somebody 3 days spirit.
3 days to
Nah,
okay. Like I'm like,
nah. Nah, I don't think so. Even
Oh
if the
my
person
God.
was not close to you, there's a way someone will hurt you. That thing, it will take you days for you to heal. But saying 3 days,
I
spirit,
agree.
nah, I don't think so. So,
I mean, I feel like most of the people, like someone like this Fola Lagos now that said 3 days, like 3 days you'll be all right. I feel like most of these kind of persons are people that really don't put too much into a relationship. You know, so they're like one leg inside,
One leg
one leg
out.
outside. So anything where you do, you know, they don't really feel them.
Eh,
Until the day where you come maybe mess up, or you not say you're not doing it again. Say, well,
exactly.
let's move
It's
on.
just like something I saw on TikTok. Yeah.
Tell me.
So, there's this girl. She was in a relationship and she was dating this guy. I think for like, was it 9 months or thereabouts? And the guy was like, oh, the guy wrote her a long epistle saying that he's not doing again, that he has found someone else, and I think he said they were going to, okay, he's about to get married and all of those things. After the long paragraph, the girl read everything. Guess the reply?
Tell me.
Okay, like
Wow.
O and K, full stop.
What the okay? Not even complain.
He did not, like, the guy now
Wow.
say, the guy said, just okay, you're not going to say anything. She said, have a nice day.
Wow.
Like, straight up. And
Wow.
people, you need to go to the comment section. Everybody are like, where did you get this confidence
As
from? Like, I want
in-
to be like you and all of
This
those
one is
things.
not confidence,
So
it's confidence.
So I'm pretty sure that this particular girl in
Tell me.
question has grown to that level where, like I said, just like what we said earlier, she doesn't really put so much expectations on people. She's not emotionally attached that much. So even if you walk out of her life this very minute, she's like, okay.
Let's keep it moving.
And I think I'm also trying to get to that
Level.
Honestly
Wow.
speaking, I'm also trying to get to that level, because to an extent I'm at that level, but not deep and all of that. So yeah, basically that's just it.
So I used to think like that there. But then there's also that part of you need people. So you see where the conflict is. Because you see all of these things you said, that's my line, trust me. That's my line anytime, any day, anytime. But then you also need people to
True.
be able to. And I feel like at this point in my life, I'm not trying to stop myself from experiencing certain things because, again, experience is the best teacher.
True.
So I feel like I'm open to people.
To
I
people,
am
okay.
open to your stupidity as it comes. I'm open to anything really as you bring in, right? Because again, I want to experience it. I don't know if that makes sense, but I feel like I'm not at that point where I'm trying to now say, oh, I'm safeguarding my life, or I don't want to talk to these people. Or that's not
No,
what I'm doing.
yeah,
I'm just
okay.
at that point where, I mean, let's keep it moving. Really, if you bring anything, fine. If you don't, we just
And
keep it
that's what I'm
moving.
saying, that you've gotten to that stage where, like I said, you don't expect
Anything from
anything from
people.
people. So
That's Trisha.
whatever they bring, whatever basketballs they give you, you take it like that, you get, and all of that. So I feel like people need to get to that stage. People need to get to that level, because the reason why people hurt so much is because they have placed that person.
Their
They have
hope,
given,
their
yes, they have
trust,
given that
everything.
person that important role and
Yeah.
all of that. So for the fact that they have given that person that important role, they expect that, okay, this person
This person
must
cannot
not
do this.
just do some certain things. And like me now, I don't care if you like, if you see me tomorrow, you not talk to me, oh, you are not feeding me, you're not clothing me, you're not, like, there's practically nothing you're doing to me. So I don't care. I don't care that much. So that's just it.
All right, on to the next. I see transport here. I don't know where Alaji Abdul is taking us to, but let me read this out. And it says, taking public transport halfway to the location and ordering boats to complete the trip, a concept.
That's me, man.
Oh my God.
That's me.
That's you, how?
That's me, man. I remember when I did this thing was it
Jesus.
last week or last 2 weeks?
Tell me. I feel like those of us that like, host events that they don't pay us enough, we used to do it. Me personally. So I remember, I think I did this either earlier this year or late last year, if I'm not mistaken. So I had this event that I was supposed to host in. But then I was looking at it, this money one that they pay me. If I use Uber like this, because I mean I'm doing my makeup, my clothes, everything. I mean, there's a lot really. I need to look.
Good.
Do you understand? I need to look like the event. You know how Nancy Sime just comes on Hedis and just kill everything.
Yeah.
Exactly. You have to give that. So I'm like, okay, you know what? If I look at all this thing very finished, I mean I'm getting a good makeup. My hair is going to be. If after I put everything everywhere, the money I not see them again. You understand? The money that remains is pizza money. I say, what do I do? By I just think about it, and then I looked at where the place is. I'm like, okay, we will get public bus when we don't reach the bus stop, because I think he has to go inside an estate. I'm like, oh wow.
I think that's
We just
fair
book an Uber
enough.
from there and we just enter.
That's
So
fair
it's really a concept. Alaji Abdul, I agree with you.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's just like the same thing I did now, that people
Oh
were
my
saying,
God.
why did you just book it directly from your house? I beg. Yeah.
No, but I feel like, I mean, it has its good sides and it has its
bad side.
Yeah, because the good part is, again, it really depends on where you're going to. Me, I was going for an event. That's one of the reasons. And
Oh,
having to
okay.
even also enter public bus sometimes, your clothes can be rumpled,
Aside
perfume.
from
So that's
rumpled,
one thing.
yeah.
That's what all of this Uber helps you do, because once you're in it, then I can be able to just spray in my perf, look good, look at the makeup. Is it good? Is it giving? Then
No, normally if you're going to host an event or you're going for an important conference or event, you should not be using
public bus.
because
There's nowhere that rule was written, especially if they did not pay well.
I feel, for me, I just feel
No,
like
I agree with
I
you.
just feel like you shouldn't.
I've gone for events where they're paying 250, they're paying 300. That's valid. We could book the Uber now, but the one where you're still pricing between 100 and 150. Do you know how much my hair is? Hey, God. Makeup, uncle.
I just wait. Well, me, I
Exactly.
just feel like, because if you enter public bus, people are their odor and all of those things, so that it will not
Don't worry, I agree.
stain you and all
Yeah,
of
but
that.
that's why.
And
That's
you
why
not be looking.
you not be looking somehow.
There's a way you use public transport, you'll be looking so angry, and yeah, exactly my point.
But then, I mean, there's really a lot to these things, but I kind of agree with Alaji Abdi, because it's really a concept.
Yeah,
I don't
it
know.
is,
It has saved, I mean, a lot of persons
lot.
like me. You know, I cannot be going to events and be smelling certain way, or
Exactly.
I'll be dripping glory. So that's that. I mean, it's really a lot, but it
Yeah.
is what it is. All right, from Ini the Praise, we are like only three. We are like only three in Nigeria that aren't watching Love Island.
Plus me, make
Plus
it
me
4.
too.
Okay, 5. I know. It's that Love Island is a reality TV show.
Yeah.
So I don't watch it, but I've been seeing different. You go on IG, you see reels on it. You go on TikTok, you see reels on it. I don't watch it.
I don't see.
I don't find it fancy. But I used to watch another. There's another this I used to watch here in Nigeria.
Which one is that?
No, it would be like I'm promoting the show. Yeah,
Oh,
so
okay, that's
yeah.
true. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay, they're all right. The people that are watching it are not watching it. God bless all of us.
Exactly.
All right, the next one is ID. This one says, all of a sudden, I can perceive baby powder, but there is no baby in this house. Don't speak, Lord. I'm not listening.
Joy is coming.
Nah, so
Early in the
Agba
morning.
Samuel.
Joy is coming. If you understand the song that I'm singing,
Oh,
early in the
Jesus.
morning, my dear,
And
thank the Lord because you are going on 9 months assignment.
you know, yeah, where she talks, say, don't speak, Lord. I'm not
The
listening.
Lord have spoken for you to be
I say Agba
for
Samuel.
you to be perceiving. The
Do you
Lord have
understand?
spoken. So joy is coming early in the morning.
Let it better be that you're actually married, yeah. So that the
Yeah.
responsibilities, you know.
Yeah, I saw a tweet this morning where someone was like giving advice. First was like, in this economy, no give girl, don't
Belle
belle,
is important.
no. There was another thing that he wrote again. I'm like, nah. You see all of these things that he wrote, very important.
Very important.
This economy, don't shame
And sure,
yourself.
you don't give woman belly.
Don't shame yourself. Hold yourself tight.
Oh my God. This is making me remember. I think there's somebody I work with in my office space, and for every time we're having a conversation about sex and everything, and it's always like, me, I know they lose guard, oh, my condom, they with me. I'm like,
Yes, now
can
very
you be
important.
for real?
It's very important, so please.
Oh my God. Wahala. Ensure that you're with your CD. You will get. All right, let's go on the short break, guys, to start the gossip proper. Stay with us. We'll be back shortly.
I describe myself as a polyhumanitarian, someone who believes politics should be rooted in love for country and empathy for its people. I'm thrilled to introduce to you Politics Uncensored, a show dedicated to tackling the political challenges that matter most to Nigerians. This is more than just a show. It's a space for honest, unfiltered conversations about the issues that shape our nation. From policy reforms to elections, leadership tussles to governance at all levels, and the overall political landscape in Nigeria. We will dive deep into how politics is impacting our everyday lives. So join me on this journey as we challenge the status quo, spark dialogue, and work together to build a brighter future for Nigeria. Let's make our voices heard and drive the change we deserve.
And yes, we are back like we never left, because indeed we never left. All right, let's jump in, or do we crawl in, or do we fly in into the gossip? I don't know the one that you want to do. You can be sipping your juice and be entering into the gossip. You get it? Aha. Okay, this one says, a lady asks a man on X, after meeting a woman and spending 1 or 2 weeks in the talking stage, when did she start billing you? If I tell you the comments that
My
I see,
gender.
oh Father Lord God,
My gender
Almighty
never
Redeemer.
disappoints.
Hey, oh me, I ban them, oh, I ban them from girls' wood, lady wood, womanhood, because
never
we
disappoint.
are not in the same wood. Please,
God.
tell me why you're meeting a guy for the first time. You guys are having conversations, and the next thing you're telling him is, I'm on my period, right? And I need sanitary pad. What's his business? I'm taken aback. Like,
Okay.
what's in consign him? I don't know if you get me. That's one. Now, there's one I saw. God. So she went out. She went to buy something, according to her, because me, I actually noticed in her format. You understand? But then she was telling this guy that, she went to buy certain things for I think she's selling wig and also she needs some tools. Then the guy now asked her, okay, so how much is these tools? Because she said she doesn't have money for it. But yeah, how much is the tools? You're calling 40-something thousand. So the guy, according to the guy too, after like an hour, the guy now came back online because according to him, he slept off. So he came back online, now asked her, oh, okay, 40K, I know wahala now. Then the next thing the girl now said is, oh, okay, so, can you help me with it? The girl was surprised. After an hour, you're still there. She now said, yes, I'm there. Oh, wow. Then the girl now said, okay, you know what? Maybe I can just help, drive you back. I mean, I can help you with that one. But 40K, I cannot. Again, what she now told the guy is, don't chat me up again. If you chat me up, I'll block you. Wow. This on our billing, a serious one. Oh.
The first one that said she needs birthday wish list.
I'm confused. No, like there are some things that when I hear, I'm like, amazing. If you get that gist.
2 weeks.
Like only 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
You're already telling
doing-
him. You're already telling him that you want
God.
birthday gift, and you're not even telling him the one that you want. 2 heels. You don't have heels. Clothes. Wig. You don't have it.
A new phone.
A new.
Ring light.
Is he your father? I'm confused. See, it's quite
Oh
funny,
my
but then it's
days.
not funny. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. It's something funny sometimes, but honestly speaking, it's not funny because I'm thinking about it. If I'm the guy in question, I definitely will not reply you. There was the one that even killed me, apart from the whole sanitary pad story. I think there was one that, they already had a conversation already. So she was not telling the guy that, oh, okay, I'm still waiting for my birthday gift too. The guy is, I know, wahala, I would do something. Then the next thing she now says, send it to my OP. The guy just told her straight. Now you go tell me what I go do.
I go do for you. There's another one that
Oh my God.
I think there's another one that she wanted to get skincare.
Oh, yes.
You want to get skincare,
Chop, chop,
and you
chop.
have just 30,000 naira saved for skincare.
How much is the skincare again?
She said 180,000 naira.
So let us balance it. You want to buy face serum? What are all of those things again?
Face serum, facial
Vitamin C,
cleanser,
whatever.
body scrub,
Body scrub,
all of those things.
My question to you is, I think there's perfume added, Abi.
Yeah,
My question to and the thing all the thing you want to buy altogether is 180. 180. Then you have just 30,000 naira.
30K.
So who will provide 150? You're not telling the guy. What should the guy do? Babe, if you don't have money,
jeez.
go and buy one of these. Bless you.
God bless you.
Okay, 108.
Yes,
108, but you have 30,000
30K.
naira. See it oh. See
Body
it.
wash,
body
body
lotion,
lotion, body
scrub,
scrub,
wash,
wash.
face syrup, so face moisturizer, sunscreen. The guy will get you sunscreen. When sun burn your face, you go now far. Like I'm so confused. Even the guy had to ask her laws, like only your body they chop 108. You see what is annoying? If you want scam person, scam am well. That's my problem. Like I have the belief system that if you want to do something, do it well. Don't do it and get caught. Don't do it and be dumb. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. If she has actually just said, oh, she want to buy all of these things and the stuff is probably 30K. I'm not sure. There's no how the guy would have not dropped small money.
Yeah.
Now
true.
you said you want to, and it makes you look very irresponsible and very very
desperate.
Desperate is a very kind word. You look stupid to me because you say all the things you want to buy is 108 and you have just 30,000 naira. So without the guy, it means you cannot exist. It means you cannot buy those things yourself.
Those things.
So what are you claiming?
See, that's why me.
What are you claiming
don't
for?
know.
What for? Who?
It would be like I'm singing my praises, or I'm singing my melody. But then again, I always like to say this. You just started talking to a guy for 2 weeks. It's not even up to a month. You guys have not. See, I just feel like
even the time range does not matter at this time for that kind of bill.
as a lady,
Until you guys are dating, it can make sense to me.
I'm sounding like all these relationship people. As a lady, shoot, they'll swipe. But then again, I just feel like as a lady, you need to carry yourself with grace.
Jesus.
Allow the guy do what he wants to do for you. You should not tell the guy what to do for you.
Damn.
Like me, in my relationships, all my ex can testify. I know they bill low. I'm serious. This is not.
I like it.
This is not me trying to like sing my praise. I don't bill them. If I'm asking them for money, then they would know that this girl is
Really
actually
need them.
in need. That is why she's asking. And sometimes I don't even ask them. Now people will watch it and say she's trying to do pick me. No, I am not trying to do pick me or trying to say no, I am not. It's just that that's just my kind of person. My parents has trained me to the level whereby to ask a guy for something, I've gotten to this stage that to ask a guy for something feels like I'm a burden, or I'm trying to like burden him or something, you get. So I do practically most of my things myself. My skincare, I get them myself. My clothes, I get them myself. Everything I use for myself, I get it myself. So if my guy is not giving me anything, it's extra. Now, you all saw this movie by Omoni Oboli, Love in every word.
Yes.
You can see that Bam Bam was well to do.
I've said this thing so many times.
She was well to do. She had her own money.
I've said it
she
so
had
many
things
times.
going for herself. Now, when she now met Odogu, Odogu was just like an extra to what she has. Now, when you meet someone and all of those things, you don't just start billing them. Let the guy see that, okay, you yourself as a girl, you have something that you're doing for yourself. Not like, well, I don't know. And for the girl that was asking for sanitary pad, well, I don't know what to say about that one, Sha,
No,
but
there's
it's
a
just,
lot of things to say.
it's just,
Sanitary
it's
pad is
off.
as cheap as 300 naira.
It's off for
You
me.
can use tissue if you don't have money. I beg.
It's off.
I'm not in for all of these people's
It's off
super
for
story.
me because asking a guy to give him money to buy sanitary pad or more, that's deep. Oh. And for the guy that responded, I just felt like he shouldn't have responded that way. I mean, sanitary pad is not luxury. I know of so many foundations that, every month they go out on the streets
You're not getting
to
the
give
drill.
out. I'm getting the drill. I'm getting it, but I'm just trying to say that the way the guy responded, he shouldn't have. He shouldn't have.
How
I
did
mean,
he respond?
it was kind of rude to me. You get, if you don't want to help, you just say, oh, okay, I don't want to help. You get, and all of that. But the way he responded to the girl, I just felt like, okay, he shouldn't have. He should have just like, oh, okay, sanitary pad. I mean, that is very important as a girl child. I mean,
They should have.
what if she doesn't have the money?
There's tissue.
Oh, not everybody feels comfortable with tissue.
You don't have money. And you're thinking about comfortability. Are you joking?
Or you go and use napkin. I don't know, shower. Wait now. I mean,
Wait
but
now, wait.
exactly. But then again, I just
Tell
feel
me.
like as a lady, as a girl out there, you just need to carry yourself with grace and all of that. I have male friends. I don't ask them for anything. Now them they give me like, women, you never ask what's doing you. I know it's not like I cannot
As it
ask
should
you,
be.
but then again, I don't like see finish. Before someone come and tell me, the thing you're using, it's not me that buy for you. I don't want all of those this thing. So that's why I like to do my things myself. If I don't have money, if I'm broke, I used to go and meet my mommy and my daddy, and they give me money, or meet my brother, and that's it. Then if my guy feels like, okay, let me give her money, then no wahala, and we keep it moving.
Okay, they're all right. I mean, it's really uncalled for, really.
Yeah.
I think we should probably start growing up because it looks like a lot of us are still babies and all. I feel like there are some things that are just not appropriate, for you to ask a guy, especially when you guys are not even dating.
Yeah.
You see this girl asking for sanitary pad now. If not a guy will see then they date.
It's okay.
It's someone that she knows that this one anytime he has even seen my end, like no wahala.
True.
Do you understand? Yes, because you guys are already into the thing already.
Yeah, you guys
So
have seen yourself.
I'll be so less concerned.
True,
Do you understand?
true, I
But
agree.
somebody are just saying you guys are just having a
2
conversation
weeks.
in less than 2
2
weeks.
You're already asking now.
In less than 2 weeks.
Wrong. It's just like one of this love show, Finding Love show that I watched yesterday. So the girl came inside and they asked her, what do you need in a man? And she was like, I need a man who is kind and I need a man that would spend. And guess what? The guys were holding their balloons for her. Immediately she said, I need a guy that will spend. All of them popped the balloon. All of them popped it. And they were like, why is it that the first thing that is coming to your head is
spending.
you need a guy that would spend? And that was a turn off for them.
Oh, Jesus, women.
Yeah.
People should be coming down. Oh, please. Still on the relationship matter, we have here ex-wife still has access to bank accounts. They said she was there when I couldn't even afford a hamburger. So this story, I kind of like it, right? And I like when men are able to trust, certain women around them.
Wait, his ex-wife
Yes, his ex-wife
still has
access to his account.
what
To
of
his
the
bank
current?
account.
Why?
So he's not married yet, and he's
Oh,
not.
okay.
I don't think he's in a relationship.
Oh, okay.
So the way the video started was him telling, I think it was in Shay Shay's podcast, and he was telling the guy that, you know, my ex-wife, you know, the normal thing, and you know how they speak and all. And it was like, oh, and even when they asked him, like, why is your ex-wife still having, I mean, whether she has access to your
To
account?
your
It was
account.
like, oh no, even the time that I didn't even have money, even an ordinary hamburger I could not afford, she was there for me. She was
Okay,
actually there.
valid, valid,
Exactly. So
valid.
those are the kind
No,
of women
valid,
I want to be
valid.
seeing.
Yeah,
Not women that would, somebody will take you out, you can order
that's valid.
52,000 naira, you
That
cannot
girl,
afford it.
that girl. When I saw that video, it just it. I was
And you
pissed.
cannot afford it.
I was really pissed because tell me why someone would take you out. You know that you cannot afford this certain item and you're
And you're
ordering for
ordering
it.
for it.
It's actually very annoying. And well, you see this particular story. I feel like this one is valid. I mean, it's okay for the ex-wife to have
Access. Given that he's
access,
not married
given
yet.
that he's not married. But I would have a problem if he's
Married
married and
and
the
she still
ex-wife.
has
Nah,
ex.
that it will be somehow. If I feel like in that scenario, you can just pay her
Yeah.
or compensate her for everything she has done for you
Yes,
and all
yes.
of that, and just close. It's not like you guys are fighting or having issues, but then again, you are married, so you
Yeah.
don't want anything that will come in between you and your family. But since he's still single
Yeah,
and
he's
all,
still single,
it's
and
still
according to
valid.
him, the girl, she's currently the lady rather, she's currently dating someone. So I mean,
Still
let's see how it
valid.
goes.
Let's see how it goes.
For
Yeah.
me, I'm just like, oh, I like this. Given that, I mean, you can actually see a man saying that I trust this woman, even to the point where he was saying that he knows that this one cannot just wake up one morning and collect all the money in my account.
That means they that means
see
they
the
built
trust.
that means when
Yes,
they were in that relationship, they
yes, they build
built
friendship.
friendship inside.
Yes,
It is way beyond okay, we are
yes.
dating. They were friends, they were best of friends. So yeah, it's okay.
It's a really
Yeah, it
valid
is.
one,
It
and I
is.
really really enjoy it. These are the kind of stories I want to be hearing. Please. On to the next. This one says she's married and wants to know how she can convince her husband. I love your feelings. Why they breathe? Convince her husband to let her keep her side dude. So apparently on this story, she and her husband they're married for over 15 years, right? And the girl did not know at first that she was dating. You know what? Let's hear it from the horse's mouth. I beg. Can see that there's a lot really going on. That's the woman there. People saw her be here. You saw her. How she it was the boldness for me at first because when she said the asking a question, I was like, oh okay, this sounds like a genuine question. What's going on? And the next thing is, oh, she's been dating. She's married for 15 years. Her husband just recently found out that she's cheating on him with a side dude. So now she's asking the therapist on the show, what she can actually do to convince her husband to keep the side dude. Back of my head, I'm like, how now? Like, are you a bit serious? I'm a bit serious. But then I love what the therapist told her, right? You cannot open your mouth. First off, you've actually done a lot of damage to your marriage, right? Then coming out here with all the boldness and
Boldness.
confidence to tell us that, you're looking for what's the name? You're looking for a way to convince your husband to able to keep your side dude. And see, you have to choose one. If you want to stay in the marriage, stay in the marriage. If you want a side dude, go, leave the marriage and do whatever that you want. I feel like a lot of people don't know what marriage is about, really. Especially,
At all.
godly marriage. Because if I say that a lot of people don't know what marriage is, then I mean, everybody might have different definitions of what marriage is about. But then, if you know what godly marriage is, you would know that there are certain things that would actually sound like you're being stupid and all. But really, it's really a lot. We go there, all right. Tell me what you think about the story.
Honestly speaking, for me, it's the boldness and the audacity.
What
Like you're married to someone for 15 years. You see, women cannot take what they cannot chew. I mean, they cannot chew what they cannot take. If it is a man now that is married for 15 years and he comes back to you and say, babe, see, there's this side chick that I have, please,
Yeah.
would you permit that she come and I should still keep seeing her and all of that? You will throw tantrums. Now, you are now saying that you reverse psychology. You are not saying that you want to keep your side dude. Oga, filing a divorce the man and go and be with your side dude because I don't know why you're in the marriage in the first place. Honestly speaking, I don't know why you're in the marriage. I Well, that's just my 2 cents because there's no need dwelling
Like, to
too
be
much.
honest, because I feel like
Yes.
all the blast that she actually need, that therapist actually gave it to her.
Like,
I just wish that they asked her, so that we even see her facial
mhm.
expression and her reaction to the question. If my husband do this thing, how
would
you
you
go
feel?
Honestly, I would have loved. I wish they asked her that question because if it make more sense. Do you
Yes.
understand? Like how exactly? It's not enough that you are cheating on him. He finds out that you are cheating on him. You come out to the open to ask us how we can how we can help you
Convince
convince him
So why
to keep the
why
guy.
why
If
are
you know
you
you
in
don't
the
want the marriage
marriage?
in the first place, why
Oga, go.
why you not out?
If it's a man now, you people will start. Is
And
this one?
hey
Is that one?
God.
Is this? My husband is cheating. You'll be crying.
I feel like the fact that she had this boldness also means that the husband in question is probably not even someone that disturbs that much because it's not person where get worried for head. Ain't go down pursue you come up for
Tete,
house.
Oga, pack your load.
I
dey
trust
go.
some Nigerian men now.
Nigerian men will not tolerate.
I trust some Nigerian men.
See.
You go first go your mama house, go cool off first.
Nigerian men, they can cheat, they can do whatever they want to do. But once their woman cheats and they find out, well, they don't want to hear anything again. Oga,
Because it's actually very
come
crazy
and be
for
going.
real. Like
And
it's,
I just feel like for this lady, my advice to you is leave your husband and go and be with your side boo and leave the man alone to
Yeah.
be in peace. Don't bring your what's it called? Don't bring your I don't know the word to use, but don't bring your stupidity into the marriage. If you know you're tired of the marriage, you don't find your
Just go.
husband attractive anymore.
Anymore,
Oga, call it off and go and be with
Call
whomever
it
you
a
want
day.
to be. And stop saying, how can you convince your
Same.
Don't you read the Bible? Are you a Christian? Please.
Oh my God, there are lots of questions that we actually need to ask the woman. To be honest, oh God, they're alright. Like I said, I like how the therapist just blast her because I really don't know what it is really. We'll be okay. All right, let's go on the shop break, guys, to continue with the gossip. Stay with us. We'll be back shortly.
I just wake up and I cook. You can have my next move. I told the shorty I just wanna, but the shorty want a spoon. That money easier to spend, but it's harder to make. I know your niggas relate. I let some haters and bitters finesse of my life. Now I'm about to ball in your face. Brand new crib, brand new Rari. I see my exes that stuck in my story. I'm AJ Rock and I'm live at Gossip Gala at Upgrade TV. This is a platform where you get the best and trending gist in the society.
Hi everyone, it's IBK, your favorite celebrity reporter, and you are tuned in to Gossip Gala, where we bring you all the latest gossip. Do not forget to stay tuned to us on Upgrade TV on YouTube. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned to all our content, okay?
Hello everyone, my name is MC Praise, multi-time award-winning massive ceremonies. And shout out to Gossip Gala. If it's trending, we're talking about it. If you're not subscribed to our channel, drop that subscribe button and turn on the post notification. Cash.
Hi everyone, this is Paul Snare, aka the Fitness Mogul. If you're searching for the latest gist, the latest gossip, the most funniest comment, come to Gossip Gala. They got you covered. Stay tuned, stay safe.
All right, thank you so much for staying with us. So I have more comments here. First one from Anonymous. This one says, Ogaria, I really think it's a bit self-harming to think a man should give you whatever he wants to give you. He did also take whatever he wants to take. There are many ways women can ask for money without necessarily spreading their dirty line and leaning it out. Okay. I kind of agree, actually.
The person misunderstood me. Oh.
So tell me, that's why you should be very careful with the sentences or the
Yeah.
words that you use. I've said this so many
You are
times.
misunderstood. Okay.
Oh yeah, so say it now.
I know.
So I actually get this person because, to be honest, when you say that a man should give you whatever that he wants, it automatically also means that you are open to giving him whatever he also asks.
No,
you.
that's not what
So,
I'm
but
saying.
I get it. I
no.
get.
That was not how I meant it. Jesus.
Oh yeah, tell us how you meant it.
What I was trying to say is, God, don't worry, read the other comments. I will explain myself later.
All right. So our creative head says, you can pay or compensate a human sacrifice. Anonymous again says, on the married woman taking approval of a side dude, is that not what some men do? God forbid a woman is playing manly roles. I mean, it is what it is, really. We'll all be all right eventually. Thank you so much for the comment. Please keep bringing it on. So on the one that you're supposed to address, right? Actually wanted to say that I am somewhat not to, in as much as I agree with you and said that I don't really tell people, I don't view people, but then the way you carry yourself. So there's this story that I remember one of my girls, they're telling me. So this girl she's okay, she's everything. For every time that she and the guy goes out, she buys her things herself and all of that. Do you know that he got to a point where the guy now was not feeling like he wasn't doing anything, and instead to do something, he always ensure that he sends her food almost every day to to our workplace. I mean, everything at all, anything that she says. Once she's already having a conversation, it's like, oh, I want to spend this money on. He's like, no, don't worry, let me take care of it. Like,
that's
now
he
wants to now prove that I can actually do this thing. There's no need for you to
That's
actually
what
spend.
I am saying. What I was trying to say is, I'm not saying the guy should give me whatever he wants to give to me. I was trying to say that there's a way you carry yourself that you don't need to ask.
Right.
And I made mention of something where I said that if I ask, you can ask my exes, they will tell you. If I ask them for money, like that's when we're in a relationship. If I ask them for anything, it means that I actually need this thing. Now, note, not that they don't do, not that they don't give me money, not that they don't take care of me, not that they don't spend. They do. You get, we go out, they spend. I don't need to raise a dime. You get, and all of that. But asking them for money, like the way most of these girls are doing, I don't do that. Do you understand? And all of that. So, yeah. No, six straps.
There's you don't know that one. There's this music that Flavor and I say Flavor, Fowls and one guy sang one time. Give me something light. Do you remember that? Do you remember the lyrics?
Yes.
I can give you something like the girl asked for. She asked for rice. She even like I can't remember what the lyrics are now, but I mean back then. For those of us that listen to something like you get it. There was a part where he was like, you took this girl out. She asked for rice. She asked for spaghetti. After you thought that she was okay. She asked for Coke, and then she now asked for extra 6 plates for them to
and
take.
all of that.
I mean,
Yeah, so that's just what I'm trying to say. You get, I'm not trying to say that the man should not, or I'm going to bring myself low to take anything from a man. No. I'm not saying basic things I can do that myself. If I need to get my hair done, or let's say my hair is 100,000 naira. Me, if I'm asking someone for money, at least I should have half of the money. You cannot go to a rich man and be asking a rich man for money when you don't even have a dime. The first thing they will ask you is, how much have you saved so far?
I agree.
You need money for business. How much do you have? At least have 50% or even 30% of the money you want.
Yeah.
And trust me, they'll give you the money. So if you can't go to a rich man when you don't have any money and you're asking for money, they won't give to you. So if I go to my boyfriend to ask him for money for hair, okay, Abebo, I need money for hair, but this is how much I have. Please, can you help with certain amount of money? And he would be willing to do it. Not that, okay, your hair is 100,000 and you now go and meet him and my hair is 100K.
Like that girl.
No, now that's
108,000 naira for body cream and all the cream and screen.
It doesn't make sense.
All right. Yeah. Away from that, we have here, is 350,000 naira enough for a Nigerian family of 5? Social media debate, cost of survivor.
350.
This is a lot. So let's not, because of time, let's just let me give you guys surface level of what the story is about. So husband is earning 200,000 naira, wife is earning 150. Together is 350. And then this girl called Chiso Magbafo, she was saying that I saw somebody that they both, if you join their two money together, it's 250K, and they have 3 children. So she's surprised at, how they are able to do things without any problem, how they're able to pay rent, food, school fees, and all of that. And then as you can see from the first tweet that says, Eku Kuleku. Now, wow, that name is strong. And this person says, in this present Nigeria, 350K, that's a lot, right? But then the other person is saying, no, I disagree. I disagree. I don't think that, this kind of amount can actually work. You can see the breakdown where you say 350,000 divided by 31 days, you're getting 11,300. So in 11,300 for 5 people, given that there are 3 children, husband and wife, that's 5. So 11,300 divided by 5 people, we have 2,220. 2,260 naira per day for feeding. I mean, back of my head, when I first ever heard that, the husband is earning 200 and the woman is earning, 150. First off, the first thing I think we even need to calculate is transportation. Yes, how much are they even using to to transport exactly? Are they trekking? I mean, I'm confused. I'm very sure that they're spending money for transport, right? So if you take maybe 10,000 naira from the month's money, that's 190. So with 190, you can start doing the math from there. It's really crazy. Honestly speaking, I'm actually in agreement with the other person that's lucky. I don't think that 350,000 naira is really enough for
family of five.
Like make it make sense. Even 200k by yourself.
By
it's
yourself,
not enough.
God, it's not enough.
I'm not joking.
Not
Me, I'm telling you guys this one. 200,000 naira by yourself is not
enough.
enough.
Not to think of 5. Family of 5.
I mean,
mother 5. So how is he paying?
How's he paying school fees?
How are you guys feeding with the cost of things in the market?
So you know why, to some extent, the first tweeter, I kind of understand where the angle the person is coming from, because then if you look at, do you know there are still some places that some schools that their school fees are like 11,000 and all. Even government school and all. So I'm very sure. To be honest, there's no how. I'm very sure one way or the other, yes, that's what they are doing. They're struggling.
They are.
Are they struggling or they are?
They are. They are struggling. There's nothing you want to
I
tell
wanted
me.
to say probably they are existing, or I don't know the right word,
they
but
are
like
struggling, no.
I don't know,
man. They are struggling because you pay rent, you do
they
transportation.
probably can be staying in a one-room apartment. A room.
That's poverty now.
But then that's why that person said that's the average Nigerian.
No, that's not an average Nigerian. No.
That's
So
not
what
an
will you
average
say about me?
Wait.
I am an average Nigerian.
You are Ghana now.
No, I am an average Nigerian.
Wow.
I am an average
So in
Nigerian.
which to spend your
and all
money
of
now.
that.
Wow.
I am an average Nigerian, no, eh? I don't go for that one. This one, they are literally like living like they are
even below average.
Yes, below average. This is not average because one, you're going to pay rent, you're going to feed, and cost of things in the market is very is on the high side. Except if people are doing 001 or 100 or I don't know how you guys are doing it. Then how would you pay your fees, like school fees? 5 children.
Three.
Okay, 3 children.
Yes.
No, it's too much. Then other miscellaneous and all of that. So how are you handling that? That's a lot, man.
All right, they'll be all right. So we have here from Osas, telling our creative director facts. No, she's always spilling facts. Don't worry.
No, that means she dey tell facts.
Oh, now you? She tag our madam now. Okay. See this one. Oh, so you want us to tell you?
I mean,
no, but you're spilling facts too now. You're spilling facts too
now.
Well, all right, because of time, let's quickly go straight to the next one. We have here, I can't marry a man who isn't serving in church. My problem, I have a serious problem with this video. Now, isn't all these sisters? God, that got me. So let's explain what this video is about, right? Now, this girl in question was, she was saying that she cannot get married to anybody that is not probably a pastor or someone that's serving in the church. Maybe you're probably one of their ushers, or maybe they do something for the church. Do you understand? If you're not doing something in the church, she cannot get married to you. Now, my problem is a lot of people don't understand what these things are. Again, we are humans. People would, just like you said earlier, people will shock you. Surprise, surprise. You see, it's not enough that, this person, you see this person in the church and the person is, kabashing. You really cannot tell who this person is. And wait, why do you think the Bible said the hearts of men are what?
Wicked.
Are desperately wicked. Not just wicked, evil. Desperately wicked. Do you understand? You gonna say it's on desperation level. See. But honestly speaking, it's really crazy. And I get her point. She wants to get married to someone that is holy. She wants to get married to someone that understands Christ and understands God.
Now
but then you really cannot find that by just saying that, oh, this person is an usher or this person is a singer. And that's why I like Tosi, where Tosi was saying that when he was in uni, he was he was part of the choir. But then, just yesterday night, he actually slept with someone. And the next day, he was actually kabashing and speaking in tongues in church. So will you say that and say, oh, this person is a righteous person? That's what I'm saying. Because you see this person in church. Again, I consider church to be like hospital, where everybody is there to understand who God is, for them to be healed. People should be understanding. Again, people should know God for yourselves. Because I really don't get it.
Oh my days.
I don't get it. And
you see,
I feel like with this mentality, she has actually just led herself astray.
Honestly,
now she's saying, The fact that she even came on social media to state it just got me, man.
It just shows how stupid, how
I will not
how,
say stupid, but gullible.
yeah, how stupid and gullible she is. Because well, you've not met gaslighters,
don't-
you've not
Aye.
met manipulators.
Bro.
See, when you meet a proper there's a way someone will manipulate you. You
start to doubt yourself.
You start to
I
doubt
mean,
yourself.
that's what they
and
do,
you
really.
start to doubt your faith, because you see all these church people that you are seeing. I'm not saying that we don't have people who are,
Yeah, holy, like the
holy
both
and
us.
all of.
Are
Like,
you holy?
no, I'm not holy. But
Oh, me, I'm holy.
and they do some kind things.
Wow.
You get and all of that. I'm not
Okay.
holy,
Confess it
holy,
out.
and all of that. See, they will manipulate you. Once they know that, okay, this is what this sister is looking for, they will try as much as possible to act that way, date you, and all of that. Once you now get married, that is when you now see
The
the real them, and you know that, okay, this person was actually not. What you should be asking God for is, God, I need someone who knows you, someone who understands
Someone is-
you,
that
and
is-
all of that. Not if you are not serving in the church. I'm not even the devil. The devil knows the Bible from Genesis to Revelation.
Do you understand?
So you can literally get married to a devil.
To be
and
honest,
you will not know.
I like this part that you actually bring up, because even in the Bible, you see how many times like Jesus was tempted. I mean,
Yes,
it's in
now.
the book of Matthew, Mark, Luke. I think those three.
Yes.
It's there.
Not be
and
devil,
it's
James,
obvious.
Jesus.
Do you understand?
What
If devil
I
go
say?
wake up, tell Jesus, say, "Oh God, see, let me get this word."
I
though."
will give you
Who
everything.
come
Who are
here?
you? Who are you? Who are you that somebody cannot
Oh my God.
manipulate? My dear sister, take the back seat.
Man, I feel like she doesn't know these things. Do you understand? I'm not going to see her from the aspect of she's stupid or anything. No, that's a mindset that we actually need to work on. She's actually ignorant of these things. And it's quite painful, because a lot of people have failed to understand that the word of God is something you're actually supposed to read, because it's life. It should actually help you
And
with a lot
yes.
of things that that you're having issues with. We'll be all right.
Yeah,
but still on this church matter.
Okay,
eh?
okay.
For this one, I like this story very well, because I mean we have the likes of Whoopi and other hosts in this particular show called The View, right? Where they were saying that they like this Pope Francis, so say the man is okay with the LGBTQ people, and he believes that it's important that when you're preaching to those people, you preach to them so that they can come to church, right? But then this guy called Damon Imani, he wasn't having it, and he's like, hold it. Are you trying to say that bringing all of these people is Christ-like? Honestly speaking, there are two ways to these things, right? Even in the Bible, there are lots of places where both the Pharisees, both his disciples, you're actually calling him and say, this place where they go, this is Zacchaeus, native in bill, the man they collect money, the man they do this, the man they do that. But then if you remember Jesus, for every time, Jesus will always, remind them that, okay, I'm not here for the righteous people. I'm here for the people that, yes, for the sinners, so that I'll call them to Christ and make them know who God is, and what it looks like, in living for God and all of that. So yes, I really kind of agree with what Whoopi and the rest of the host said. But then looking at what Damwan Imani, what he had to say, I kind of also agree as well, because then when you make it look like anybody can actually come to Christ, you are then going to water down what Christianity or what following Christ looks like. So for us to be able to balance it, this is how it is. I mean, that's what so many other churches, they put out certain doctrines, right? They tell you the word of God, they preach it to you, but then they also make you understand that you see these things that you're doing, they know they do them for God's side. Do you understand? And I feel like that's the best way to actually, win souls for God. Because if you start from beginning, start condemning them, they'll care less. I mean, for every time anybody is even preaching, I feel like when you actually preach salvation, a lot of people will be, they'll be happy, and I mean, they would always want to, who is this God? Let's see what it looks like and all, But then when you're always doing other things like, oh, this your hair is not good, your this one is not good, your this one, you're condemning them instead of you preaching life to them. And I think that's something that a lot of Christians actually need to learn. But tell me, what do you think about this story?
Remember in the Bible where they wanted to stone a woman, and Jesus said, "He without sin cast the first stone."
I love
and
it.
all of that. So I just feel like church should be a place that accommodates, people, because you're trying to transform a person for God and all of that. It shouldn't be a place where you discriminate. So if you have people like the LGBTQ people in your church and all of that, rather than pushing them away, you bring them close Bringing them close, showing them love would even actually make them want to change their ways. But deserting them or telling them to go away and all of that, like condemning them, it makes them, they will even want to like it will fuel the this thing. So I think that was what Pope was trying to do.
Yes.
He did not bless gay marriage. He was only saying, I think what he did was he only blessed gay people. And see, this matter is long. It's not something that we can finish today, but I just feel like church is a place where everybody can come to the Father. It's their Father's house and all of that. So everybody should come to the Father, and that is why Jesus Christ came in the first place. He did not come for the holy adult. He did not come for the
Mary
righteous, Mary and Martha and all of that. He came for everybody, you and I. So anybody is allowed to come to church, and the church responsibility is to the church responsibility is to make sure that they try as much as possible to accommodate these people, draw them to Christ, draw them to God, so that they get to know God for themselves. And that's
trust me, all of those things that you're complaining about, they will change over time. That's
true.
the irony of this thing. But yeah, I mean, it's quite sad that we have to go, and we'll see you guys next week. Stay tuned, of course. Put your ear down for more gossip. On Monday we'll gist again. Bye.